This is Justin Germino with DragonBlogger.com, and I'm here talking about the Logitech C930e webcam, which I was reviewing in comparison to the Logitech C920. Now, I really like the clarity and the wide angle of the C930e, and I've been using it for a few days, and honestly, I've been struggling with getting the right software, the right, application to work with the video files, as well as work recording with it. See, the Logitech C930e is a business webcam. It's designed to work with business webcam software like Link and Skype and do 1080p conferencing. It's not designed for consumer usage, so the Logitech webcam software itself can't support the C930e with 1080p mode. You have to look to other software. So some software that does support it includes OBS or Open Broadcast software, but I have some problems with OBS syncing up the audio. A, the audio quality seems a little spotty, and B, the audio doesn't match the video timeline, and despite all my best effort to get the settings syncing right, I look like a badly dubbed Chinese movie when I'm trying to talk and do video recordings with the Logitech C930e with OBS. Even when I'm using my external USB mic or the mic on the Logitech C930e, I still had problems. And I think that's with OBS picking up the audio, and I think that still requires a lot of tuning, so that's separate from the camera itself. So let's talk about the Logitech C930e. This video is recorded in 720p because I had too much trouble with OBS on the audio. But the actual 1080p recording on OBS with the C930e, it looks fine. The video quality is excellent. The wide angle of the camera is great. I love how there's a camera lens cap that you can quickly open and close. So if your camera's not in use, you can make sure nobody hijacks in your system or is recording something they shouldn't be. I typically just unplug the USB from my camera when I walk away from it. But having that lens cap that can close is really nice too. It's a nice extra feature that they throw in with the C930e. The C930e has a wider field of angles, so it's great for when I want to hold multiple products. I can actually hold products on the side of me without having them being held in front of my face because I've got more angle. I've got the full 90-degree angle, so therefore I have more width to hold products, especially long products like keyboards, which take a lot of room to hold up to the camera. So I really like that the C930e lets me do more with the product holding. I have a wider angle. You can fit two or more people in here. Again, it's designed for web conferencing. It's designed for like putting and sitting at a conference table and having a whole bunch of people on the same webcam. That's why it has a 90-degree angle. But wasn't designed so much for consumer recording, so it's not so YouTube video friendly. It's not so great for doing game casting with a little video because it requires you to tune OBS or use other software. You can't even use the Logitech webcam software unless you just do 720p, which is what I'm doing this recording as. So it was wrong for me to compare it to the C920. The C920 is an excellent consumer webcam, the best consumer webcam on the market that I've ever reviewed. The C930e has sharper quality for the video. It collects light source better. It actually makes the room look brighter when you're on it, and the wider angle really helps. But because not a lot of software supports the C930e because it doesn't have Logitech official drivers, it can be a bit more difficult to use. So you have to really tune OBS with the bit rate and the recording to use it. The files that OBS sets aren't importable into Camtasia Studio natively, so I had to open up a ticket with TechSmith on that. So I'd use Handbrake to convert the files, just to have Camtasia use them. And then OBS has problems syncing the video and audio together. No matter which audio source that I use, I'm having a little bit of latency or echoing if I put too much audio delay. So that's just me learning OBS, as it's a much more complicated and much more advanced piece of software than, say, the Logitech webcam software. I couldn't get the camera to work with XSplit properly. Definitely couldn't get 1080p. The other thing I noticed is if you plug the Logitech C930 into a USB 2 port, I couldn't get 1080p even as an option to select. It had to be plugged into a USB 3 port before I could even select or set 1080p as an option for it. So clearly the extra transfer rate of the USB 3 port is needed if you want 1080p capture from the Logitech C930e. So I give the webcam high marks for its quality, its wide angle, but honestly, as I was reviewing it as a tech blogger to do product reviews and people who do webcasts, it didn't meet my expectations of just replacing the C920p, which isn't fair to give it a lower rating because it wasn't designed to be a consumer webcam. So for me, it is an excellent webcam, but because of its difficulty using for my consumer tech-related and gaming-related needs, I would probably give it 4 stars compared to the 5 stars of the C920. But again, if you want to use it for business software, for conferencing, this is the best camera you can get for that. It's really excellent for that. I just didn't see it so much as ideal compared to the C920 if you just want to use it for casual gaming or doing your own webcasts or your own, vlogging recordings. So this is Justin Jimino again from Dragon Blogger, and this is me talking about the Logitech C930e business webcam. Thank you for watching.